Back in October, the Vikings dominated their first matchup against the Bears. Can Chicago even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 12 carries, 84 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
1st and goal at the 1. Looking to throw. Richardson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Hey, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Henderson will try and run for the first.
And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they actually
touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Richardson on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw again. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
To throw is Richardson, throwing on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Richardson now from the gun on third down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Richardson looking to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Richardson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Thomas brings it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The give to Peterson out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Here's Mayfield. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears claw one back. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Richardson, off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Dances by him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Najee Harris with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A first down throw for Mayfield. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Henderson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Once more with Henderson. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got faces, and I know it sounds crazy.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris breaks a tackle. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Mayfield's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile,